We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Mostert. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Ball carrier.
A quick burst. Decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Murray. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
1st and 10. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski again, he was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. They'll look to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you try.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is when we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught them off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 40 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. From the gun, Murray, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Back to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19. Patriots 8. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They're connecting here with DJ Chark. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
At the 26. A gain of 15. And a Patriot 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
New England.
DJ Chark. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. 1st down and a little extra for Mostert. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Raheem Mostert on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. There the Cardinals push further out in front. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
22-yard line.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On third down, here comes Mostert. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. Hits Murray. That's complete right around the 8. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Braxton Berrios as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. Murray going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so...
It's caught inside the 25.
What you doing out there, boy?
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are able to strike. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is Gronkowski, and he is into the end zone, so they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's in for the touchdown. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Go to the bathroom.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
A final shot before half for Murray. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will make it into the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Murray, open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try and run here with Mostert, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 18. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards on the ground.
At the 18-yard line.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your green.
And that's caught inside the 30.
Take off your helmet
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Forced out to his left. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
DJ Chark, 34 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Now Murray off play action. Steps away. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. On play action, it's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking sideline, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot. DJ Chark, 72 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter.
That ties the game. Daniel Carlson.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
End of the third quarter with the score all tied.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 9. Being chased out left. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Once again, it's Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Shotgun now for Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Dancing to his left. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Gronkowski the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
31 yards there and a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Sam Hubbard.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to second.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 4th and goal here in a tie ball game.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. No gain on this, dude. Kill.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete.
Yeah, it's on.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. DJ Chark, 79 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
He's got a man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it in. And he will get in. The 2-point conversion is good. And we may be on our way to overtime.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Back to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. Flush to his right. He can run. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. That one good for 37 yards. Now Jones. Rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped, and I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,